Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Segura.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just 3 for 14. Segura runs. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Bryant is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Segura takes his lead at third with one away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Almora going back into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, number 201 in his career, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at ball one. Still only one out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bryant giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has a 3-for-12 line. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The next 1-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Popped up. Caratini is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley. It's now 2-0 Philly. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Albert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hoskins is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bryant leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there for strike 1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just 3 for 14. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
1-0 the count. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Bryant ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jared.
Now to the plate, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit out towards second. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
The second baseman, Daniel.
Digging in, Daniel Descalso. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Descalso. A 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Fouled off.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So digging in now, Kyle Hendricks. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Harper at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Well hit to right, but foul. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And nothing to come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the order now. And in the bat next is Albert Almora.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Check swing.
2-1
No
count.
swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he lays off for ball 1. Almora at second. Hayward on at first with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Bryant is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. Is intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Descalso scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutcheon. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. At the plate, David Bodie. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bodie is retired, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So striding in, Victor Caratini, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
this guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
No ball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Descalso behind 1-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now that walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Jared Eichhoff comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jared
hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bryant has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
now batting shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Next to Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Fred Ryan.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. And now Bryce Harper. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Now
1 away.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1-2 the count.
And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And 2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. Hoskins, base runner at first with 1 out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Almora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The third baseman, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Jason Hayward now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
Outside.
Three and 2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. On his way to pitch number 100. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 0-2 home. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Juan Nicasio takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
Stepping in, Daniel Descalzo, his lifetime line against Nicasio. An impressive 4 for 7. First offering on its way. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Mark Zagunis will grab a back hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Mark Zagunis.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Comes set. The 0-1. Liner towards second, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He'll score easily as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves her right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box now, Albert Almora, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kyle Bryant is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Kyle Bryant.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's Descalzo at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutcheon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Tyler Chatwood takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball one.
1-0.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Another full count pitch home. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Phil Gosselin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Brad Rock is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. He's safe at the plate, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Now batting.
So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot. And he scores on a daring steal at home. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ball and a strike. Segura, the runner at second with one away. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he got him. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubbies 3. Hector Neris will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 50.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And at this point in the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. His career numbers against Hector Neris, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Riding in once again, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jason Hayward. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubbies 3. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Rhys Hoskins.
Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Next to Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Takes this the other way to right and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Realmuto blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Andrew Knapp will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Leading off the inning, Victor Caratini. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. One away.
The batter, number 3.
So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Addison Russell will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. 2 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're still down 5-3. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Cishek has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Phillies strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on
now
looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 58, Sir Anthony.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Albert Almora. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Dominguez, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
So stepping in, Javier Baez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Juan Nicasio earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sir Anthony Dominguez closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.